The Daring Escape of Henry Box Brown by Mark Lewis. Prologue. An anti-slavery meeting in the North.
I want to tell you about a most extraordinary man. He came to me in a wooden box. That's right, he arrived by express mail in a box. It was marked this side up and came from Virginia. No doubt at great danger to its occupant. He will tell you the whole story.
Although I was a slave, I earned a small salary at the tobacco farm where I worked 15 hours a day. My wife Nancy and I were able to rent a small house. I gave money to Nancy's owner so he wouldn't sell her and split our family apart. My mind groaned under the tortures of slavery. I longed for my wife and children and myself to be free. My story begins one morning in 1848.
Scene 1. Henry's shack in Virginia.
Let's give thanks to this fine breakfast. Suddenly there came a knock at the door. It was Mr. Cottrell, Nancy's owner.
Why, good morning, Mr. Cottrell. What can I do for you?
I won't mince words, Henry. I want some money today.
But my Henry paid you just yesterday, Mr. Cottrell.
You keep out of this, Nancy, lest you want to feel the sting of my whip.
No reason to get upset, Mr. Cottrell. I'd be happy to give you some money. But after paying the rent and paying you for privileging marrying Nancy, I haven't any left.
Don't be holding out on me, Henry.
What more can I do for you, Mr. Cottrell?
I want money, and money I will have. Good day.
Now I wonder what he means by that.
What if he means to sell one of the children?
No. Mr. Cottrell and I have an agreement. Every week I pay him to keep our family together. Don't you worry, Nancy.
All day long I worried, and my fear came through that afternoon. A man at work told me my wife and children were being taken away.
They sold your wife and children at the slave market, Henry. They sold them to a new master in North Carolina.
I rushed to town only to catch a glimpse of Nancy shackled to another slave woman and my children being hauled away in the cart.
Help me! I'm scared. Where are we going? Are you coming with us? We don't want to go without you.
Henry, don't let them do this. We'll never see you again.
I blinked and they were gone. All of them.
Scene 2. Mr. Elliott's store.
Many schemes for saving my wife and children passed through my mind, but there seemed no hope. My owner, Mr. Allen, refused to help me buy my family's freedom.
What can I do for you, Henry?
My master sent me for supplies.
You don't sound like your usual self. Something wrong?
They sold my wife. They sold my wife, Mr. Elliott, and the children too. They're gone.
What's this? Didn't that Mr. Cottrell have an agreement with you?
Yes, sir. Every week I paid him, but every week he came back wanting more.
I can't blame you for being vexed.
I am vexed, Mr. Elliott. It makes me want to escape to the north.
You're not afraid to tell me that since I'm a white man?
No, sir. I think you're an honorable man.
Do you understand the risks? If you're caught, the punishment will be severe.
I'll know freedom or I'll die trying.
Scene 3. Mr. Elliott's store. Several weeks later.
Mr. Elliott came up with several plans to support my escape, but none seemed right. Then he introduced me to Dr. James Smith, a conductor on the Underground Railway, a group of people who helped slaves escape.
It's very risky, Henry. We must be careful so the authorities don't catch you. Those slave catchers are mean fellows, you know.
I feasted upon the thought of freedom. One day while I was at work, the idea suddenly flashed across my mind. I would shut myself up in a wooden crate and get myself mailed to a free state.
I don't think you'll survive inside a box. Certainly not all the way to Philadelphia.
I'll drill small air holes in the box.
It will be too hot. You'll die of thirst.
I'll take a container of water to sip.
I think it's too dangerous, but I'm willing to help. What do you want me to do?
Well, we'll need you to take the box
box with Henry in it to the express office. Send it to William Johnson, abolitionist, at the address in Philadelphia. Good luck to you, Henry.
Our plan was set, and we agreed to meet a few days later.
Scene 4. A secret meeting place at 4 a.m.
The box was 3 feet long, 2.5 feet high, and 2 feet wide.
Here's your water, Henry. Wipe your face when you feel faint.
The box will be claimed at the depot in Philadelphia. Then you will be taken to the Anti-Slavery Society. I know these people. They are abolitionists. They are good people. They will help you.
Thank you, friends. Thank you. I probably won't see you again, will I?
Let's hope not, Henry. Let's hope you make it.
Good luck to you.
You better hurry now. You don't have much time. Have a safe journey, Henry. I hope you make it. That box is mighty small.
My friends, nail down the lid. I was sealed inside a pit of darkness.
Scene 5, the express office.
Hours later, I arrived at the office, and was turned heels up.
Postman, please be careful. This crate is very fragile.
If all goes well, this box will arrive in Philadelphia by late tomorrow.
Tomorrow? I need it sent express.
This is the express.
Are you sure it will get there by tomorrow?
Well, maybe. It could be the day after. The mail is a bit unreliable. This is 1849, you know.
I was put upon a wagon upside down and taken to the train depot. The man who drove the wagon tumbled me roughly into the baggage car. The train carried me to the port, and a wagon took me to the shipyard. Each transfer seemed more painful than the last. I wonder if I was heading to freedom or to my destruction.
I've got an express package for Philadelphia. Where shall I put it?
Throw it in with the cargo, but you better hurry. Steamship to Washington, D.C. is ready to depart.
Here again, I found myself standing on my head. In this dreadful position, I had to remain for nearly 2 hours. It seemed like ages, but even in this horrible condition, I was better off than were I still a slave.
Hello, are you traveling to Philadelphia? Good weather today. I suppose it is, if you enjoy sailing. It's true, steamships aren't the most uncomfortable way to travel. You'd think the steamer company would provide seats. It seems like I've been standing for ages.
I felt my eyes swelling as if they would burst from their sockets.
Where are you going? New York, by the way of Philadelphia.
I attempted to lift my hand to my face, but I had no power to move it. I felt a cold sweat coming over me. It seemed that death was about to end my earthly misery.
Are you on a business trip? I'm trying to get into the newspaper trade. People tell me that I have a nose for snipping out good stories.
Though I feared death less than slavery, I lifted up my soul in a prayer.
How my feet ache. There must be somewhere on this boat to sit. Look, this wooden plate will do for a seat. I suppose it beats standing another 2 hours. Here, throw it on its side.
I was thus relieved from my agony, no doubt just in time.
This is quite a box. What do you suppose is in it? It could be anything. Maybe it's mail. All I care about is that it meets the decency. I sure hope we get there soon.
Scene 6, Washington, D.C.
At last I was handled with care. In Washington, they took my box from the steamboat, placed it right side up on a wagon. But my little bit of comfort lasted only as long as it took to get to the train depot.
Train man, you there, help me with this crate.
Just shove it off.
But it's most this side up with kill. If I shove it, I might break something.
What's it matter? If it breaks, the railway company will have to pay for it anyways.
Come on, man, help me with this.
If you want that box on this train, you best just shove it off yourself. You won't get any help from me.
Suddenly I tumbled from the wagon. I landed on the end where my head was. I'm sure my neck gave a crack and I was knocked senseless. My agony quickly worsened.
There's no room for that box anyways. It will have to sit here in the depot until the luggage train comes through tomorrow.
What? This box came with the express. I demand you to send it immediately.
All right, I hear you.
In an instant, I was heaved up into the train car. That train man only knew what pain and suffering he'd caused his fellow man.
Scene 7, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Philadelphia, just like I pictured it. Such a busy station, I had no idea.
Yes, it's huge. My heart leaped for joy. I wonder if anyone knew such a box was in their midst.
Excuse me, do you have a package for Johnson? It's a box. It wouldn't crate.
Yeah, it's right here. Heavy thing. Made my day pretty miserable. What's in it?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Nor could I believe it. I traveled 350 miles, but still I need to be taken to the safety of the anti-slavery office. I was afraid I'd die before my box could be pried open. Surely I would cease to freeze, were it not for the hope that freedom lay just around the corner.
Mr. Davis, Mr. Miller, this is the package I told you about.
How long has it been in there?
More than a day and a night. 27 hours in all.
Can he possibly still be alive?
Let me rap on the box and see if there's a response.
He knocked on the crate.
Henry, are you all right in there?
I'm all right.
Quickly, we must break open the crate. Use the crowbar and the hammer.
Then the lid came off. I tried to speak, but I had been in the box so long, I immediately swooned away.
Mr. Davis! He's fainted!
Hurry, get some water!
I got it! Oh no! I thought there was something. Mr. Brown, wake up!
You're...
What happened?
What happened? Where am I?
What? Okay.
Wait,
The last
sorry.
page.
You're in failure.
It got
You're
wet.
all on the last page.
This is the City of Freedom. I don't have the last page. You're free, and
Okay, cut.
Mr. Brown, wake up.
What happened? Where am I?
You're in Philadelphia, Mr. Brown. This is the City of Freedom.
You're free, Henry Brown. At long last, you're a free man.
You mailed yourself to freedom in a wooden box, Mr. Brown. I think from now on we'll call you Mr. Henry Box Brown.